CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
Definitely do catch us live on the TV screen, that is every weekday between the hours of 4 to 5. Right now, I am joined by an inspiring lady, the one that I told you guys about. She's an author, wrote a book at 10 years old, published at 13, and right now she's in grade 11 doing amazing thing, mentorship and everything in between. She goes by the name Ambesiwe Mbana. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Sis, masiqale ngale ncwadi hayi nginothuka. Uyibhale una 10, kwakwenzeka ntoni engqondweni yakhe at 10 qhamakile, let me write a book.
So I've always been a person othandayo ubhala ingoma zabantu.
Okay.
Till this day came and I was like, okay, I actually have an idea to write. But even though I had that idea, I just wanted to write short stories, you know. And then
Isiqendu kanje.
because ndandiyithanda loo nto. And most of the time in the Eastern Cape, like, he would find me ndixoxisa, because kuthiwa kuxoxisa.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I actually do have some ideas, and then I wrote the book. But before writing a book, I used to maybe write a story, and then I don't have ideas.
Yeah.
And write another one. And then I wrote my book, and my stepfather, Kayale Tijan, introduced me to his old friend, Dlengele Zinqeleni, who's an author and have like 6 books published already.
Sure.
And then I was inspired, and then I was like, okay. Then I continued writing.
Yeah. This is amazing. I like how you start. I had a cousin of mine, Sisanda. She was brilliant with this thing. Yeah. Sahlala ngoba wazulala ebhizi kwat. And I've always, when I grew older, I say, talent Malia, because you can't just, you come up with stories as you're telling it. Yeah. So I'm glad that it came to a book. Tell us more about the book. Ingandoni, but my Mbana.
Okay. So my book is titled Mbesiwe, and it's a novel. It has like 54 pages and 10 chapters. So this book is all about peace, because most of the time ungafumanisa uba abantu okanye sixabane ndithi mna yazi yintoni ndiyeke. And then when time goes by, I'm like, okay, you know what, I just want to forgive you. But I don't want to forgive you because I feel like forgiving you, but I want to forgive you to protect my peace. So this book is all about finding peace in your heart, to follow and all.
Yeah. I've always heard people talk about that, but I never understood that concept for me, because they buy me grudge, and then I still sleep well at night. So Jani ba ngoxolela umntu uzixolela Jani, and you understand?
Okay. Xa uxolela umntu ne ndiyafana nawe, but then I wrote the book anyways. Okay. Okay, xa uxolela umntu ne
Yeah.
uyazixolela nawe, because xa uxolela umntu you develop anger. And when you develop anger, you'll find out that most of the times, even if noba into incinci, you're like, hey, suka ndiyeke, you're always grumpy. Then xa uxolela umntu, you relax, like, you know what, because most of the times you'd forgive umntu and never be a friend with that person again, because you're protecting your peace. So yeah.
I understand that you're also a poet. Take us through the journey of poetry. When did you fall in love with poetry? Do you perform poems?
Okay, so I'm also a performing poet. Well, okay. I used to listen to poems. There's this guy, I think he's from Epai. And then like he's a very good poet. And then like most of the time I would listen to his poems, including Simboni. And then I would get inspired. And as I was writing, I also got to see that, you know what, I also can write poems, because I do write my poems, but the different thing is I write my poems, and when I perform, I just perform. I don't perform something that I've written, like I perform like
Okay, when it's Velis figure.
Yeah, Velis figure. So yes, but it's a beautiful thing.
And then there's as in industries needs that time there rules that restrict other people. A poem kasixelele. Kunyanzelekile rhyme okanye inganyanzelekanga.
Okay, first of all, doing a poem is like you're talking. Xa uthetha kunyanzelekanga uba urhyme. You just you're expressing yourself.
Okay.
And then but kids, the poets is papaya that I want to mention.
Oh, my name is Shakespeare.
You
We
know,
see you.
because when and most of the time now I'm like, you know what? I've been doing poetry for free most of the time when I went to events, because I'm like, I'm doing this because I love it. I'm not doing it to gain something. Also in the poem, you expressing yourself. You don't have to rhyme to impress someone, but if you want to, you can.
That makes sense. Because meaning as fun as but it's all poetry.
Yes.
I understand you also mentor upcoming artists. You groom them. What does that mean?
Okay, I am actually working with artists, MEK, Umabuta Benga,
The artist is Jan Bakula.
yes, they doing hip hop.
Okay.
So I'm a person who does like most things, you know,
Kanjan.
because I also do poetry, and on the other hand, I'm a brand ambassador. I'm grooming these kids. I edit their work. I do most of the things, and as I do these things, I get to meet like abandu, meaning when I meet different people, I also meet up with different attitudes, and then get to know about, oh, okay, in order to be in this industry, you have to be like this, because like most of the time I've always stayed humble.
Yo, this is amazing. And you're in grade 11, right?
Yes, I'm in grade 11.
Has anybody told you an old soul? Because at grade 11, I wouldn't have thought of mentoring anybody. Because nani is in second.
Okay, the thing is, because as you said, I wrote my book when I was 10.
Imagine.
And then I published it when I was 13, and I was doing grade 7 at Makoni Beam Primary.
Imagine, yeah.
And then I went to Sinenjongo High School, and then I'm currently doing grade 11 there. So my teachers, wow, they played a huge role. They always tell me to be humble. I've been humble.
Right?
So yeah.
I can tell. This is amazing. For the people that want to get in touch with you, maybe artists, funai grooming nayo, or people want to buy the book, where can they get it?
Okay. You can get this book in Kailicha libraries, but you can also contact me. And then my number is 078-385-9244. But guys, please don't send those DMs. And then on Facebook, Ambesiwe Mbana, and then on Instagram, Mbana Ambesiwe _
Kan babonise le ncwadi yakho. Xa befika e-library bayazi ba bakhangele incwadi enjani. Uthe DMs 10 ungazifuni.
No man, most of the time you find out that abantu don't have the content. They just want to talk with you, and I don't really like that. If you say, hey, like, I'm actually cool with that. I'm really cool. I don't do chit chats.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, this is dope. I look forward to reading the book. I hope to find it because I'm not quite a reader, which is something I'm trying to change. That is. But it's time for us to head to a quick ad break. Maybe you guys can catch it at the library.
CTV family, catch us live.